Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on the Disney Pixar film Luca. Now, as you know, Luca is meant to be a 2021 computer animated coming of age fantasy film that was directed by Enrico Casarosa, who also based the film on his own childhood back in Gnosa. And of course, the premise of the film Luca is kind of simple. And the premise of it is meant to take place in the summer of 1959. We see how a young sort of sea monster known as Luca wants to kind of explore beyond just being stuck in sea. And we kind of see how he ends up meeting Alberto, who kind of shows him the life on land. And it's kind of revealed that Luca and Alberto's kind, when they're off land, when they're on land, they can actually turn into their human-like form. And I think for the most part, I would say Luca and Alberto do work as characters. Like, Luca wants to kind of explore than just being stuck at home and wants to see more outside the world. And we kind of see how Alberto is a bit more like, has some experience about the human world, but is more of a guy with more secrets about him. We kind of also see how Luca's parents want to send him away as they're worried that he might put himself in danger. So of course, we see how Luca and Alberto end up in a small additional town and end up meeting a young girl known as Julia, and together they work to kind of win a competition to go against the local bully and town nuisance Ekelim. And we kind of see how over time we see how Luca kind of comes to understand more than just wanting to get a Vespa. And I think it's the message that I think the film has. I think the film's premise is about not hiding your true self and don't hide behind a fake appearance just to feel wanted and accepted. And I think the film really does that well, as you can kind of tell Luca and Alberto are afraid of what people will be like once they see them. And I think for the most part, I would say the film's message does work. And I think there's sometimes people aren't going to give someone an easy time just for being different. And sometimes being different means it's being unique, special, and gifted in your own way. And it's more about learning the cultures and histories on your adventure. And I think for the most part, I would say the film really does work. And I kind of feel the point of Luca's character is that he's meant to sort of explore beyond than just getting a Vespa. And I think that really does work. And I think for the most part, the film does take a lot of inspiration from Ponyo, but with only slight differences. As Ponyo's more of a slice of life story, I would say Luca is more of a coming of age story and more about exploring the unknown and also accepting yourself and not hiding behind a mask just to be wanted and accepted. And I think for the most part, I would say with the kind of villain, Ekelim, I think he really does work as a villain, as in his own mind, he thinks the town loves and accepts him, but only sort of has two lackeys and makes the town believe he's this big hero, which makes it a parallel to Luca, as Luca was meant to kind of be more realizing he didn't need to hide behind a disguise, while Ekelim wants to kind of believe he's the biggest thing out there to feel wanted and accepted. And I think for the most part, I would say, to me at least, Luca is definitely an enjoyable movie. It's more about exploring the unknown, as well as accepting people who are different, and not to treat others poorly, but always treat others as you want to be treated. And I think for the most part, it definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.